about some online school where you could, you know, go online and get a bachelor's or something like that. I remember the advertisement. I don't know if anybody else did, but this is exactly the same thing. So even in your already, you know, busy life, if you already have a busy life, you can set your times to log into this academy and still be able to learn and earn at the same time, because iMarkets Life does that for you. Now, this academy is 100 plus videos, but do not let that discourage you. These videos are short, straight to the point, and what I like most about them is that they let you know what you should know by the end of each video. So this makes learning 10 times easier, right? Because, you know, in school, we get a whole set of stuff to learn, and then we don't know what's coming on the exam, right? So we got to try to remember everything that teacher teach in the last term to hopefully get something on the exam. iMarkets Life lets you know what you should know by the end of the video in each video, right? And none of these videos are longer than 15 minutes. So even if you can dedicate an hour, 2 hours a day to watching videos, I'm telling you, you're gonna learn a lot each day, right? And these videos are available in multiple languages. So if you know somebody that speaks Spanish, French, whatever, they can still learn through iMarkets Life as well. And you can share this with them, right? And of course, this academy is based on not just forex but cryptocurrency. Danny spoke about cryptocurrency earlier. It's crazy how if anybody isn't educated on cryptocurrency or familiar, I beg of you, go and do some research, because cryptocurrency is making big waves as we speak. Right, as we speak, or like it's crazy, right? But the IML Academy is where you will go as a beginner. This is gonna teach you everything you need to know as a beginner about the foreign exchange market, from basic to advanced, right? And you just take notes, you watch them, you rewatch them. Me personally, I can't even say how many times I've been through this academy. Denise, she was going over, I think it was last week again. So even though we've been learning for over a year now, doesn't mean that we can't go over the basics in this academy, right? So that's pretty much it for the information on the academy. What I'll do is I will pass it, I think I'm passing it to Leah. Leah has been learning and trading in the foreign exchange market with iMarkets Life for, I think, just over it's probably about 2 years now, if not almost 2 years. She's a phenomenal leader, very humble, very caring, and she's gonna come on now and just share.
Hello, Tammy, can you hear me?
No, I'll come back to you, right, Denise?
Yes. All right, okay, so
okay, go ahead.
Perfect. We're gonna have Leah for sure. Leah is gonna come on and call straight out. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna have Leah, but she's gonna come on a little later. So what I want to do is go on to, you know, the IML Academy. All the videos are pre-recorded. They're there. Pause, watch, stop, rewind as you feel. But the IML TV, now this is a more intimate setup. Now, if you have ever wondered if there is a shortcut to success, the answer is yes. Your shortcut to success is mentorship, right? So what I want to do is bring on one of our phenomenal master traders, Miss Nikki. Nikki, if you are on the call, I know you are. Come on and tell our guests about IML-TV.
Good night, ladies. What's up? What's going on? And gentlemen. Yes, thank you, Denise. Thank you, Tammy, for explaining those leaderships and academy, because that is where it starts. So my name again is Nikki Ford. I am 34 years old. I am a nurse by profession, and I have been a nurse for over 10 years now, and I just love it. However, guys, I only got started in IML like 5 months ago. So yes, I know it has been short, but I have results, guys. I'll tell you that in a time shortly. So basically, I really got started really because I was really really, I had no money. I was really broke. I was in a lot of debt and stuff, and I had things I had to do emergency ways and stuff. So hey, I just got into it again. As Tammy said, I didn't know anything about Forex. I just saw persons living up the life, and I'm like, hey, how can I get there? So I hit up Kyle Lashley, one of the chairman 10, and they said, hey, look, I want to join you. He said, sure, bum, and I was off the start last year. So again, yeah, so IML TV, guys, this is a feature of IML, and let me tell you guys, y'all ever heard about Netflix and chill? Well, this is IML TV and chill, because IML TV is going to be your TV for the rest of your life. So in IML TV, guys, they have 3 points here. So one of the features of it, as it says, various life training categories from basic to advanced. There's crypto, and there's different products, training, and strategies, guys. What that is just basically saying, guys, is that if you just come on to IML or trading or the foreign exchange market, you're going to plug into the basic. You're not going to plug into the advanced. There are persons that are educators that are there. They are master traders. They are the experts. They tell you what to do. They hold your hand and say, hey, I'm going to draw this. Put this there is like a guidance. It's systematically done for you guys. So they give you and say, okay, so this is, you have to go into the basic first. As Tammy would have said, academy is where you have to find out what is this, what is a pick, what is whatever. So in IML TV, you take that information and you implement it into IML TV. All right, guys, so you go on the basic, you plug in, and when you feel comfortable, you say, okay, a month gone on, you're going into the advanced, so you're moving up. So you understand, okay, well, basic is gone, I'm into advanced, let me plug in. So there are also persons that are on IML TV that has their name on it, you have the time on it, you have the topic, they say basic, they say beginners, and they say advanced. So if you want to know trade with the big guys, as Sammy said before, crypto, like Bitcoin and those things are just mad. They are killing the market, guys. And if you want to trade with them, you plug into one of those educators on crypto. They have the time there. They have everything for you laid out there. And you just go on IML TV, you press access to that stream, and you are live with that training session. Then you have the different products and training and strategies, guys, in the IML. So we have different products. We will get to that soon. You have like the harmonic scanning, you have this, you have that, you have different products. So if you want to be on one of those sessions, you plug into one of the educators. They have the name again. You have what product you're going to be educated on. Live session, guys. That is the best TV ever. Then the other part to IML TV, guys, as it said for number 2, they said nearly 1,000 hours a month. But I know we're not going to have 1,000 hours a month per person, but y'all can't have no excuses, guys. I don't want to hear, Nikki, I can't plug into IML TV because I was busy. Oh, really? Well, if you have to work morning like me, then you will plug in on the evening or night. If you have to work night like me, you plug in the morning or the evening. Or if you're a chef, if you're a lawyer, you plug into certain times. Therefore, you manage your time appropriately, guys. So it should be no excuses. It's an all-round thing, 1,000 hours in a month. And then again, in that session, we have our life education. They tell you about certain things. They analyze it. They break it down. It's like, wow, guys, I understand this. It's like A, B, C, D. That's how it is. That's how dynamic we teach you all, guys, on IML TV. And then the last part of it, guys, is Forex and cryptocurrency education. Again, as Tammy would have said, that if y'all want to be in the crypto world, you have to be in the crypto education world. So again, in this area, you have these same educators, you have different master traders. And again, if you don't know anything about it, you start with the beginners, then you move on to the intermediate, and then you go to advanced. You shouldn't go to intermediate, then go to advanced and leave out beginners, because you're missing a gap. There's a gap that is missing, and you'll be like, well, I ain't having no success. Bro, because you're missing out the beginners. So therefore, you go from the beginners, you go to intermediate, and then you go to advanced. So in this area, you will have, again, the master traders. They just give you phenomenal information. It's always life training. They're always about lifetime, life methods. they give you strategies, they educate you, they give you personal growth, personal education, personal development. This is what IML TV is for, guys. And it is, they are so innovative, they are so creative. It's because they design this content for you to design to help you to excel. Understand, guys? Using this platform. So you can't not win. You can't not success. You have to. Once you're plugging into this, guys, you have to have success. And the value, somebody will say, so what's really about IML TV that is so interesting? Because I am having results. Everybody is having results. Every single soul. So therefore, if you put the academy and the IML TV together, and is that you use the services appropriately, I'm telling you appropriately, as I said, appropriately, you will have a higher level of success, guys. No doubt. I have plenty of success. I basically took the value and just put it in because it's like I don't know how much I can explain, guys. It is really awesome in IML TV. And I just want to say for me that I got tremendous results, because if not for IML TV, yes, I could use Academy, but if not for IML TV, I won't be able to master certain charts. I'm killing it on the chart, guys. I'm killing it. Why? Because I'm plugging into IML TV, so you can get live sessions. I would have made for the last 5 months that I would have been in trading or to Forex, I would have made over 39 plus more thousand US. No doubt about it, guys. As I said, another person had
repeat that.
And more. I started, I had a little diary. I was telling my friend, I started, I had a diary that I can just put on how much money I made. But because I had to use the money because my mom had a surgery and I had to pay for her surgery cash. I could not go for any more loans, guys. I was all maxed out. So therefore, I had to do something. I had to invest. I had money, yes, but it wasn't enough. So therefore, I had to invest it to multiply it. Hence, we're here tonight because we're multiplying the money. So I had to multiply it in order for me to get more, to assist my mom, to assist certain things. Now, on my next goal for my student loan, I would have done my master's in public health, and I'm like, why did that? No, wait. But anyhow, 43,000 and more for that, and I'm on that second goal now, and then I will continue on other goals that are important. So, guys, you have to plug in, and I just really want to say is that because I'm having such success and I'm feeling good inside that I can share. I don't want to hold this information. I want to share with y'all guys. I want to share with my neighbors. I want to share with my family, my co-workers at work. I say, hey, yes, you can continue doing nursing, but you need to have another extreme. Things are hard in Barbados, are all over the world. So hence, IML TV, guys, there's also an app on Google. It actually tells you like when the educators are coming in. So if you want to join in to John Black at 5 o'clock, it tells you 10 minutes before, hey, look, John Black is coming on 10 minutes now. You can plug in today. So IML TV is the boss. That is the only way. If you don't plug into IML TV, you don't expect to have great results, period, guys. And that's it for me. Back over to you, Danny. And I hope you all plug in tonight.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. IML Academy, IML TV. Now that's how you learn your information, right? You learn from the academy, you learn from the IML TV. Now that is very, very important. Listen, your earning potential is going to be predicated on your capacity to learn. Let me say that again. Your earning potential is predicated on your capacity to learn information. So learn as much as you possibly can from the academy and the TV, and the money will come. Now, how you are going to earn now in IML, you know you were exposed on how to learn. How you're gonna earn is from the there are about 9 products that we have available to you. And what I'm gonna do is invite another dynamic female, Miss Ashera Darlington, 2 peace signs, 2 deuces up. And I'm gonna invite her to take you through one of the favorite products in the entire company, and that's called the Harmonic Scanner. So Miss Darlington, Miss Ashera, if you're on the call, I'm sure you are, come on and take us through the Harmonic Scanner.
Awesome. Danise, can you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
All right, perfect. So
Guys, I don't even know how I could talk Nikki, like, pure fire. This call was max. Oh, I had to tell Danny's, I can't get on the call. Everyone wants to hear about this opportunity. Why? Because it is working, period. As Danny said, she said it at a time at one of our presentations. Having one source of income is no longer an option. You just can't have one source of income, guys. You just can't do it. So here we have the harmonic scanner, guys. This tool is just our personal assistant. It is a beast in the market. So what this does, this actually scans the market for you and gives you trade setups. Now, as Nikki would have said, you have the IML TV, you have the IML Academy, right? When you pair two of those together, plus this, you're unstoppable in the markets. Why? Because you have a tool telling you, you know what? Let me see who we have on the call. Sophia, go and buy gold right now. Entry point, take profit, stop loss, everything. And you don't even know how to spell Forex. You know nothing about Forex, but yet still you plug in a trade and guess what? You were able to buy lunch. You were able to buy a ticket. Probably was able to buy a car. Who knows? Because honestly, the opportunities are endless with this skill set. There's no cap on your income, right? So as I said, it gives you all the information that you need and it caters to multiple trading styles. Guys, as Danny said, my name is Ashira. I'm actually only 22 years of age. Only 22. And I was able to make my yearly salary in a month. And I'm going to explain to you guys exactly what I mean. I'm going to call figures so you guys can really understand how powerful this tool is, right? So learning the skill set, as Nikki said, plugging into the TV, plugging into the academy, I was literally able to turn $400. Let me repeat, $400, right, into $40,000. Let me just pause there.
Repeat that.
$40,000, guys. That honestly, in my mind, I knew it was possible because it's not only me that's getting success. It's not only Danny. It's not only Tammy. It's not only Nikki. It's not only us, but it blew my mind. It literally blew my mind. I made what it would take me, and I calculated 8 years to make if I was working at my old job. I literally did that in 35 days. And to me, guys, that is mind-blowing. There's nothing I have ever seen like this skill set before. So the person that invited you onto this call really wanted you to get on the money train. That's it. Get on the money train. So plug into the information, plug into the tools, and guys, those digits was in US, you know, just like you guys know, 40K US. But plug into the information, plug into the tools, right? Plug into everything that you have. As Danny said, the more you learn, the more you will earn within these markets. I'm a single mother, and I can say I no longer work a job. I live off of Forex. I trade Forex. I'm going to build my house on Forex. I'm going to retire my family on Forex. Forex is my life, period. Right? So that's it for me, guys. I'm going to hand it back over to Danny so she can finish. Let you guys know exactly what we have here to offer. Danny, it's back over to you.
Awesome, Ashira. Now that's the harmonic scanner. 40K in 35 days on the using the harmonic scanner literally tells you where to enter, get out, and take some money. Now listen, the harmonic scanner is like your personal pocket assistant, right? And this is 87% accurate. The harmonic scanner as is 87% accurate. And we've been learning strategies over the last few years, over the last 2 years, that now makes the scanner 95% accurate. So that's just saying, if you take 10 trades from the scanner and you lose your first 2, keep going. Remember this, 40K in 35 days. Don't ever forget it, right? So we not only have the harmonic scanner, that's one of the favorites in the company, but IML has a whole, host of products. And what this is saying to you is, again, we understand that you are coming into this opportunity, or we like to call it a solution, with an existing lifestyle. So they have created products to suit whatever lifestyle you lead, because they understand, if you are a night owl, you can use one of something that is here. If you have time during the day, you can use something else, or you can combine all of them, maximize the potential that you have here with this opportunity. So what I'm going to do really quickly, we have a lot more people. Duan, we have Kamaya, we have Annie. I'm not sure she's gonna make it, but Duan, just come on, you know, pick a product. There are 8 of them here on your screen. You can screenshot, take a picture. So Duan, come on, pick whatever product you choose, because there you have total control, and tell us, you know, how this particular product has been going for you.
Hi, good night. Can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Okay, great. Good night. As Danny said, my name is Duan. I'm 29 years old and I am a laboratory technician by profession. I got started in this opportunity about, let's say, 5 months ago. Also, when I first heard about it, I was like, I don't know about that. They have an open mind initially, but after one of my business partners, you're gonna hear from again tonight. She asked me to come to a couple meetings and stuff. I was like, okay, I see the value here, and I got started, and I absolutely do not regret it. The team is amazing. We have some amazing leaders, amazing mentors on the team, and we have some amazing products. So, as Danny said, there are about 9 products, and I'm going to speak to you about one that I mainly use, which is Gold Cup. So, I want you to hear what I'm going to say to you. I'm not like Ashira and Nikki, I don't have those big results, but I do still have results. So Gold Cup, from the name of it, you can tell, it trades gold. And that's my favorite thing to trade. I mostly trade gold. And it basically tells you, you have an app. All of us have smartphones. It has an app. They send out the trades to you. They tell you when to enter the market, when to take your profit, stuff like that. So, I got started. I downloaded the app. I downloaded Telegram, everything, joined the groups, and they would send out the trades. And I would take them, feel it out, get a feel for it. And I was able to, well, the markets are closed on weekends. So let's say the market opens on Sundays. Sunday evening, the market opened. I had about, let's say, $90 on my account. And, Gold Cup sent out the signal. I took the signal. Before I took the signal, I also analyzed the charts myself. Took the signal, entered the trade. And let's say by 10:30, 11 on the Tuesday morning, I had taken that $90 to 700 US dollars. That's in less than 48 hours. Now, if you do the math, 700 US dollars is 1,400 Beijing dollars. And that is more than half of someone's monthly salary that I made in less than 48 hours. Just from taking a signal from a product that we offer here in IML. I'm not lying. I'm not paid to say this, guys. This is facts. Okay? So, plugin, whoever invited you to this call tonight, thank them. Plugin. I will tell you, plugin, use the product, leverage the product, use the IML TV, use the IML Academy, and you can earn. Trust me when I tell you, you can earn from this. And I earned this while still doing my 9 to 5 job. Okay, guys? So, with that being said, I'm going to hand that over to you, Danny, and get back to whoever invites you all to this call and get started. Trust me.
Awesome. Thank you, Duan. Now listen, she said, what did she say? I'm not making big numbers like Nikki, but still you're making half somebody's salary in hours. Amazing. So we're gonna bring on another dynamic speaker, Miss Kamaya. If you're on the call, come on. You can choose any product here and give us your story or your experience with any of the products on the screen.
Hi, good night, everyone. Can you hear me?
Perfectly.
Awesome. First, I want to give it back to all the amazing ladies that went before me. It's an amazing call. You're doing a fantastic job, Denise. The product I use mostly is Bounce Back. Now, like all the other products, in a way, still help you to learn how to trade. But Bounce Back, for me, I find it allows me to get a signal and stick with that one pair, analyze it, and really learn how to trade while I'm getting help in trading from these products. And some persons ask me sometimes, I don't have time, and I work a 9 to 5. So if I can make time, you can make time. is not going to take that long. Once you learn this skill and you continuously progress, plug in, leverage the team, everyone is here to help, always willing and able, you can do it. I go to work. Well, before I leave for work, I enter trade. You just set it and forget it. When I get home, I see money. Every day, all I see is money. And I know you guys want to see money too. So take advantage of this opportunity. It's an amazing one. And I wish everyone so much success. All right, back to you, Danny.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And what's the key, right, that I took away from what she said is that you can set it and forget it. So many people, you know, they would have the fear of, oh my gosh, I have to check this chart every 2 seconds. I can't do anything else. I can't sleep. I can't pass water. No, you set it and forget it because you're learning a skill set. You are not gambling. You're learning a structured method of trading in the foreign exchange market. So when you do your analysis, you set it and forget it and live your life, and you come back, you see some money on your screen. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Right? So I hope you've taken your picture, your screenshot, whatever have you, write it down. These are the products that we have here, along with the harmonic scanner. And I saw somebody in the chat ask, how do I get started? Right? And I know that's a burning question because everybody know, I'm sure you do. You want to get started. But I like to change how do you get started to what you should get started. Because here's the thing. You're gonna feel excitement and all that now. You can feel our excitement, but if you do not have a why going into this opportunity or solution, from the minute you lose your first 2 cents, you're gonna stop. You need a burning why. You need a pressing why. You need a reason that when you wake up and you say, okay, I don't feel like trading, there is a why at the back of your mind saying, hey mommy, or hey doctor bill, or hey medicine bill, or hey student loans, or hey mortgage payments. You're going to need that nudge. So you need a why. So if you're writing on a piece of paper right now, start to think about your why. When I first got started, my why was my girls club. Real quick, I started a non-profit organization for young girls in Barbados, 11 to 13 years old, and they pay absolutely nothing to be a part of this 6-week mentorship program. And this was, burning or resting on my heart for years. But because I knew that I could not fund it, I suppressed that vision that I had to start this nonprofit organization. Now, when I, started with this opportunity and saw the fact that I could create money, I resurrected that vision that I have, because sometimes not having money is the only reason that we stop ourselves from really dreaming, right? So when I brought back up the idea to get it done and I executed it, I was doing running some numbers the other day, and I realized that one club, and I'm about to do the 4th one club is $3,000 for every 6 weeks, and there's no sponsorship. Forex pays for my girls club. No girl will have to pay to be a part of that girls club, because if I put a price on it, I will automatically exclude girls from being a part of the club. So Forex pays for that. You have to have a why. The minute that I wake up and I say, don't feel like trading, I have to remember, wait, those girls have to get lunch. Those girls wear t-shirts. Those girls get customized notebooks, pencils, vision boards. Those things have to be purchased. So I need a burning why. So because I have a why, how you get started now is via either an elite starter pack, which gives you all of the products that we spoke about, and that is for $325 first payment, initial payment. Make sure you write this down. With the Elite Starter Pack, your first payment is $325, and then every single month after that, you have a monthly tuition of $179. Now, the package that we suggest that you have or you get is the Platinum package. Now, to get started with the Platinum package, That's the academy down to Pit Talk. You're seeing it on your screen. $225 to get started. And every month after that, you pay $165 in your monthly tuition. So I'm hearing people all now on this call, all 99 of you saying, I have to pay every month. Yes. Yes, you are paying every month. You are investing into your why that you wrote down on your paper every month to have continued access to mentorship, to information, to charts, to scanners, to community, to support. You are investing every single month. So you are in an environment that is going to help you to attain your goals. So if you are hearing Duane make half of somebody's salary in 48 hours, her monthly tuition is not going to stop her from doing that in 48 hours. Nikki paying her mother's surgery, she's not going to let $165 odd stop her from making 40,000, right? So do not let a 3-digit number stop you from making 5 to 6 figures in way less time than you would if you were working a regular job doing it. So take a screenshot of this page, a picture, whatever have you, write it down. Elite package $325, $179 monthly, platinum pack $225 to start, $165 monthly, and yes, you have to have a credit card, a Visa debit card. If you are in Barbados, you can use a Cave Shepherd card as well. So that's how you get started. Now, these are your optional add-ons. Take a picture. I'm going to give you 2 seconds. 2, 1. Optional add-ons. Have all, have none. You are in control at all times, right? Now, this is, I started to get excited about this part because IML says to you, now listen, you have not even gotten started yet. You've seen the value in the last hour, 45 minutes of being on this call. You've seen value, or even when you get started, you have not made any money yet, but because you're learning so much, you're going to talk about it, you're going to speak about it. And IML says to you, listen, all you have to do, you don't have to, but here's what. We're going to give you a scholarship. You tell 2 people, or you encourage 2 people to learn this information with you. So many people will say to me, Denise, but I want to learn this first before I tell somebody about it. And I tell them, listen, no, 2 heads, 3 heads are better than 1, because you get started with a friend, and that friend probably picks up a strategy quicker than you do, or you pick up a theory better than they do. You learn it even quicker, and it's more fun, right? To have somebody learning it with you. 2 individuals learning this information with you, you don't have to pay your monthly subscription. So look back at your notes and remember what I said, that's your monthly subscription. You get 2 people to learn this information and earn with you, and you do not have to pay your subscription. They keep paying theirs, you remain free. I have an individual on my team, and she never paid her subscription from May last year to June this year. She learned the information for absolutely all she did was did her initial cost, 2 and free. So you can take advantage of this option. If you can, you don't have to, it's fine, but they're just offering you a scholarship, right? So that's what we have. Again, take a picture, screenshot, 2 and free. So listen. If you came on this call to understand Forex and how to be an efficient, effective foreign exchange trader, you can consider yourself informed. The person that invited you to this call, they care about you. They care about your finances, because as I mentioned before, sometimes the only thing stopping you from executing your goals is money. That's the only thing. So they're inviting you to an opportunity where you can change the trajectory of your finances. Now, you've heard the information about Forex, and IML says to you, listen, you can be in a position to impact as many lives as you humanly can. And this is the part that really, really sold me when I first heard about Forex, right? This is the part that captured me and captured my heart, because I knew that now by speaking, by having conversations like what I am doing right now, I can change somebody's future. right? And what I'm going to take you through over the next 5 minutes, that is that of becoming an independent business owner. So not only do I trade Forex, that's one stream of income. I'm a natural hairstylist and my business does absolutely well. I love my business 100%. Natural hairstyling, it does well. That's second stream of income. And now from being in one opportunity, I can have two, which brings my total streams of income to 3 at 24 years old. Here's the thing. When you have multiple streams of income, you become more free, right? You're saying to yourself, no, listen, I don't have to depend on one stream of income. I can say one stream goes to bills. This stream goes to travel. That stream goes to charity. You have that power with multiple streams of income, right? If you have one stream of income and you have to pay 13 bills, it's insanity. You can't do that anymore. You can no longer do that. So let's be free. Let's have real, true financial freedom with multiple streams of income. And one of them, when you join this opportunity, now even before I say anything else, if you're still hearing my voice clearly, I need for everybody, 97 of you, to type optional in the chat. Optional. What I'm going to explain to you over the next 2 minutes is 100% optional. What I explained to you and all the other ladies, what we explained to you in the last hour, that is not an option. Only knowing how to make money and really knowing how to manage it, but not knowing how to multiply your money, that is no longer an option. You cannot only be working for money, because you're going to work for money until you die. And you don't have to have a major life-changing event. Today, I left the funeral of my uncle, right? You don't have to have a death. You can go outside and wring your foot and you can't go to work for 2 weeks. What's going to happen to your income, right? But you can stay at home. Perfect example, right? I shared this opportunity with my aunt, and this part of the business, I'm seeing all the optionals come through. This part of the business is 100% optional, but here's why I don't see an option in sharing life-changing information such as this. When I shared this, the first time I told somebody about Forex was my auntie back in 2017. And she got started. She saw it. She got started. She was absolutely excited. All of 2018, she was learning the information. She's an accountant. She was going to work, in a really good paying job, etc., driving to work. And then, boom, middle of the year, she got a diagnosis. And we don't accept it. We don't accept illness. We don't accept any ill over our bodies. But she got the diagnosis of, the doctor said that is MS, multiple sclerosis. Just like that, boom. Now, because of her, the fact that she can't go to work as she would like to, now she works from home full time. Her employers at any point in time can say to her, listen, Pamela, your services are no longer needed, because they can see her as not being as productive as they would want her to be. They can say that to her because she is an employee. Right? They can say, your services are no longer needed. But guess what? Because I shared some information with her in 2017 on how she can create wealth, on how she can multiply money, on how she can sit in front of a laptop and learn information and create as much money or as little as she wants in a day, her mobility, right, may be limited now because she has MS, or, they diagnose her with MS. Her mobility is limited. But her earning potential is not. Her income is not limited because she has internet, she has a laptop, and she has the capacity to learn more information. So her earning capacity is not, is not limited because I shared information with her, right? So what I'm telling you now is, yes, this is optional, but just think of how many people you are hindering by not having a conversation. And IML says to you, every successful conversation you have, we talk about Black Panther, Bird Box, Lion King is coming out July the 19th. And I was not paid for that, but I absolutely cannot wait to see it on movies, Broadway, etc. I digress, right? It's coming out. We talk about these things. We talk about our hairstyles, our clothes, and we are not compensated. IML is saying, Every successful conversation that you have, and you could potentially change somebody's life, you are compensated $35 per successful conversation. Right? That's crazy. And you may say 70 Barbados dollars, that ain't no money. Let you get your PayPal on Friday and you miss $70. You're gonna be that's me knocking at your boss's door. Hello, I'm missing $70. And you're getting $35 per successful conversation. So IML is saying, okay, you took advantage of going to and free. And you know you're having fun, you're having fun with your friends, learning the information, you're going to and free. And you say, okay, I know one more person that I can tell about this. I can impact their lives. I can put them in front of some information, and they can learn how to trade Forex with me. Or probably they become even a better trader than you. It happens. It happens, right? And the company recognizes you at a platinum 150. Now, what that means, and if your bank account has some room for an additional $150 every month, drop 150 in the chat for me really quickly, right? You impact or you tell 3 people about this information and they get started with you. You are now recognized at a rank called Platinum 150 and you are compensated $150 a month, right? That's it. Now the conversations continue. You have 12 successful conversations, or the 3 people that are initially on your team, those first 3 people, they say, all right, I know some people. Let's see who's on this call. I see the 150s. Let's see who's on this call. Hey, the angel. I hope I said that right. Listen, let's talk to some people about how they can change the trajectory of their life, right? By learning a skill set that nobody can take away from you. I was in Thailand, China, and New York in the space of 2 weeks. And I still had access to this information. All I just need a laptop and a smartphone. Nobody can take the skill set from trading away from me. Nobody. So you got your conversations going. Platinum 600, you are recognized because you now have 12 people in your organization. Platinum 600. If you have room for $600 every single month, drop 600 in the chat real quick. Now, there's always another level, and this is the level now where you are going to walk into your job with your chest up a little higher because you're saying, listen, I'm having these conversations, and if I hear the wrong conversation in this office right now, I'm going to tell the boss, listen, I'm coming back. I don't know when, but I'm coming back because I now have 30 people in my organization and I'm compensated $1,000 at the end of every month for 30 successful conversations. What? And that has nothing to do with the fact that you are still trading. That has nothing to do with the fact that maybe you absolutely love your job like I do, or you are a teacher, or you're a nurse like Nikki, and you love your job. That has nothing to do with those other 2 streams of income, So you can take this, residual income and put it into your trading account, or spend some, put some in your trading account and look at the rest on the bank if you choose to. Throw it up in the air, make a music video, something, right? It's your money because you had these conversations, and there's always another level, always another level. And we have a Platinum 2000 in our organization here in Barbados and across the Caribbean. And here's why I feel extremely privileged to introduce this young lady, right? Not only is she a Platinum 2000, she is the only Platinum 2000, and it's a she is the only Platinum 2000 we have in the organization. So Miss Leah Turton, it gives me great pleasure to introduce you to this call. If you're on this line and you can hear my voice, come on and let us know what's the impact that you have been able to have by tuning to rank Platinum 2000.
Hey, good night, Dennis. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. Well, good night, everyone. As Danny said, my name is Leah Turton. And before I even get into my testimony, I just wanted to give it back over to Danny's and Tammy, Nikki, Coach Care, Kamaya, Ashera, all Duan, Anya, all the fantastic females that hosted this call, because It was such an incredible call. I know it's not finished as yet, but so far it's just like, oh my goodness, my mind is blown. Even though I've been part of this company for probably almost 2 years, just hearing this information again tonight, it was absolutely incredible to hear all the testimonies from all the women that are a part of the takeover, that are a part of IML, because it's life changing. This information that you're hearing tonight, it is life changing information if you decide to see it as such. As Danny said, my name is Leah Turton. I'm 26 years old. I'm a teacher by profession. And for me, this opportunity, when I first got exposed to this opportunity, it was a no-brainer to me, because I saw it as a way to have multiple streams of income, yes, but to also fund my classroom. I was able to buy resources, buy materials, buy things that my children would need from this income. And a lot of people don't understand that, yes, teachers are compensated by the government, but when it comes to what happens in the classroom, the grants that the government may provide would buy like one small bottle of glue or like one pack of pencils. And when you have 20 students in a class, one bottle of glue, a small bottle of glue, is not saying anything. So what I was able to do with this income was to provide for my children in my classroom, buy materials, buy resources, provide a better learning experience for them within the classroom through this income. And what Denise was talking about is so very true. Having multiple streams of income is not an option anymore. You can't say, oh, I have a job, so I'm good. You need to have multiple streams of income because you have multiple bills. You have multiple things pulling from this one stream of income. And when I saw this information, I was like, I need to do this. It doesn't matter what it costs. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable this component, the building component, may be for me. I need to have multiple streams of income because there's a child, there's an adult, there's someone in my life or not in my life who needs me to have multiple streams of income so that I can help them in some way. All the testimonies you heard tonight, all the testimonies you heard from Ashera and from Nikki, you heard how they were able to provide for someone else using the income that they earned from trading. That's why you heard how Denise used her money to pay for her nonprofit organization. That's what drives your why, having something outside of yourself to provide, to push the income that you're getting. And what I've learned from being in this organization, the only people that IML doesn't work for, because IML is designed for everyone who joins to win. The trading is designed for you to win. The network, the building component, the network marketing component is designed for you to win. The only people that don't win, the only people that don't succeed in this business are the people that quit. That's the only people that don't get success in this business. The only people that don't get success in this business are the people that quit. If you make a decision not to quit, you will get success in this business. You will have a story like Ashera. You will have a story like Nikki. You will have a story like Tammy, like Denise, like Anya, like Juan, like all the testimonies you hear. If you make a decision not to quit, that's the only way you don't get success in this business, because this business is so beautifully designed, articulately designed for you to win. The only way you won't win is if you quit. So that's my that's my my 2 cents. If you make a decision not to quit, you will get success in this business. That's guaranteed. If you make a decision not to quit, you will get success. So let me hand it back over to Denise right now.
Okay, perfect, Leah. So perfectly said. So we go on to the 1% in the company now, and that's where we see the chairman. We have chairman 10, and that is $10,000 at the end of every single month. And we have 2 chairman 10 in Barbados. Both of them are under 30, Mr. Akinborn and Mr. Kyle Ashley. Now, usually we would invite them to say a few words to you, our guests, but not tonight. This is a Women Who Multiply Money call. But once you get started, you're going to have access to them and you're going to hear from them. You're going to have their leadership, their mentorship 100%. And they made a decision 2 years ago to share this information. And now they're compensated 10,000 US dollars at the end of every single month. We have a Chairman 100 in Trinidad, Mr. Gary Kirk, Mark Sween, and a Chairman 500, David Emonitier. All these ranks mean is that these people, choose to share with as many people as humanly possible because they see the impact, right? Impact over income every single day. Type impact over income in the chat as we, bring this information to a close. As I bring this information to a close, the call is not done. We have a surprise in store for you, for everybody still on the call. You are the real MVP, and you're going to see live trading in action. So all this, information that we're giving you, you're going to see it live and direct and put on your timers for the next 2 minutes. You're going to see live trading. Now, even before we get to the live trading, because we want the elite, the best of the best, the serious people, you have to be really, really serious to get to the next component of this call. If you want to see live trading, you have to be serious about the information that you have just heard. And I know that there are 3 types of people on every single call. And you would have heard all the testimonies. You heard me, run through this entire presentation, and you are still skeptical. You are saying, listen, all these people were paid to come on this call. This girl, she just likes to talk a lot, whatever. And this is not for me. If that's you, that's absolutely no problem. Thank you so much for coming on the call. But guess what? Information changes situations. And even if you believe it or not, the truth will not change. But that's the first person. There's a second type of person on this call, and they have heard the information and they're saying, listen, this sounds so interesting, but I have more questions. And more questions is absolutely fine. That's no problem, right? Get back to the individual that sent you this link as soon as we, close this call. You're one of the serious ones because you're still here, so you're going to get to see the live trading. When the live trading is finished, get back to the person that sent you that link and say, listen, I have some questions and I need them answered, and that person is more than capable of answering your questions. Now, the last person. Now, let me tell you how rare this person is. So rare that I am still talking, and we have individuals. I'm reading the chats right now. And individuals left this call. I'm sure they came back. They left this call and they got started. They are in the company that they were not in when we started this call at 8 o'clock because they want to get started now. If you are on this call and you are seeing this value, listen, you no longer have a choice but to learn a new skill set, to have multiple streams of income. Get back to the person now, not now, but right now, and say to them, listen, I'm going to look at this live trading, and when I'm done, I want to get started. So that's the 3 types of people on this call. And all of you fall under one of those 3 categories, right? You're not interested. You have questions. If you do, get your questions answered tonight. If you want to get started now, not now, but right now, as soon as our master trader is finished with her trading training, get started. Hundreds of people that you do not know will welcome you because they are excited. We get excited every time a new person is added to a chat because there's one more person that made a step in the right direction to change their lives and their family's life, right? So without any further ado, that's the end of Forex, the theory behind it. And you, the real MVPs, all 90 plus of you, you're going to get to hear from a phenomenal, dynamic, educated individual that will teach you or show you live Forex trading. So what I'm going to do is just stop my screen. So just give me 2 seconds. More fire. Just drop more fire in the chat because more fire is coming. Another level is coming. So give me 2 seconds so I can get her set up. In the meantime, drop some fire. All right, just give me 1 second. So, Karen, if you can see your screen, I think I allowed you to start your video.
You are still sharing your screen.
Okay.
All right, guys, until Danny's, until we're able to share the screen so you can see the live trading, this first hour of this presentation was absolutely phenomenal. You have heard some fantastic results from the ladies. The ladies are doing really, really, really well in this organization. And I remember when I started with this team 2 years ago, and we didn't have a lot of ladies. It was myself, it was Akeem, it was Kai, it was Gavin, it was very little of us, right? And when we came to Barbados with this opportunity, persons saw it as something foreign. You know, they didn't want to get started with it. They didn't see it as something they can make lots of money with. They thought it was just another one of those things, right? And we came to Barbados, we came to this environment and basically explained to persons that you are not selling a product or a service, right? What you're doing is that you're inviting persons to be educated from this platform, right? Now, I have been looking all around the internet for the best platforms to trade Forex, and IML is the top platform that I have come across, right? Now, in London, if you wanted to actually trade Forex, you have to pay over $20,000, 20,000 pounds for access to live training and trading as well. And there are even some persons that you have to pay for courses, $6,000 and $7,000. One of the courses that I paid for was £3,000, and this is something that I had to pay for upfront. And the beauty about iMarkets Live, right? Because persons try to shortcut this system a lot. They will say, you know what, I don't want to learn the skill. I'm going to go and get signals. I'm going to pay somebody some cheap money and get signals, right? No, the disadvantage to you actually just getting signals is that you're basically putting your bank account information in somebody else's hands, and you do not know if they're going to help you win or lose more of your money, right? Now, what you want to do is regain full control of your money. You want to understand how your money is being multiplied. And that's what I love about iMarkets Live, right? We teach you a skill. IML basically gives you access to the platform to teach you a skill that you can now look and say, okay, I understand why I have won this trade, and I understand why I have lost this trade, right? And that's what we want you guys to understand. We are not here to give you a get rich quick program. We are here to give you something sustainable that you can multiply your income through generations for a long, long time, right? So guys, if you're on this call and you're ready for this live trading, put in the chat box trading and let's start. So let me see the chat box going up. Let's put trading in the chat box. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fantastic. Good. So one of the products I am going to train you guys on tonight is Bounce Back. As a lot of you guys know, I love Bounce Back. It's one of my favorite products. And the reason for that is that even if you're brand new joining this company, right? Bounce Back allows the beginner that knows nothing to just use 3 simple confirmations to guarantee that a trade is going to either go up for a buy or down for a sell. And I think that that is simplicity at its best, right? So I really, really love Bounce Back, and I'm going to go through it tonight. I teach it for the team, and we're going to now mash up the markets, as some of you guys would say. So let's get to it. Let me just go ahead and share my screen. There we go. So the beauty about Bounce Back is that it gives you signals, right? It gives you signals every day, right? You're at least guaranteed around 5 signals a week. I'm going to give you an average weekly, right? Minimum 5 signals a week, right? Now, different to the regular signals providers that you would find all over the internet is that Bounce Back is not telling you buy here, this is the signal, buy now, and you have no idea if the trade is actually going to go up into a buy or a sell, right? What Bounce Back wants you to do is take the information that we have right here on the left hand side, right, and actually input it into your own chart and use 3 simple confirmations that will allow you to know whether or not your trade is ready for that buy or that sell, right? So the first one here we're going to look at is, it says sell on CAD JPY, right? There we go. Right. Sell on CAD JPY at 82.047 on time frame 1 hour. So what that means is that we are looking for a sell on the 1 hour time frame, right? So what we're going to do is that we're going to take this information and we're going to go over to our charts. So we know that it says sell at 82.047, right? So we're on CAD JPY on the 1 hour time frame. And I am going to use something called the horizontal ray to find out where 82.047 is, right? So placing this horizontal ray anywhere on the chart, it doesn't matter, right? So you can see that I've placed it on the chart. And now you're going to see this chat box on this type of toolbox, sorry, on the lower side. And what I want you to do is go to the settings tab, click settings, and go to the coordinates tab, and you're going to put in exactly where Bounce Back told you to sell this trade. So it's 82.047, right? Click OK. Great. So Bounce Back is telling you that they want you to sell the trade around this point. So when price, right? When price, and current price is this dotted line you see going across the chart. So that dotted line you can see going across the chart is where price is right now, right? So Bounce Back wants you to sell here, to sell the trade once price has reached this red line that we've identified here, right? So what we're going to do, it got called on the 1 hour time frame. So first confirmation, and I hope you guys are making notes. First confirmation is to drop 2 time frames down, right? So if we're on the 1 hour time frame, we're going to skip the 30-minute time frame and go to the 15-minute time frame, right? So we're going to go to the 15-minute time frame, and we're looking for a sell, right? So if we're looking for a sell, what we have to do is identify an uptrend, right? So we're looking for an uptrend. We want to see price making moves to the upside, right? So that we can then determine that it's going to break and go down to the downside, right? So we're looking for an uptrend. So taking a trend line, right? I am now going to identify an uptrend, right? Come here. There we go, right? So what we can see here, you can see how price is basically going up into an uptrend where we have higher mountain tops. So you can see. Right. So you can see how we have higher mountain tops as price continues to go up, right? That's how we identify an uptrend, right? So higher mountain tops and higher valleys. So these will be the valleys, right? These will be the valleys. So in trading world, we actually call this higher highs and higher lows. But for those that are new, you may not quite understand that. So I'm going to use terminology that you can understand. So the higher highs would be the mountain tops that you see getting higher, right? And the higher lows are the valleys that you see getting higher as well. So this is how we're able to identify an uptrend, right? Now, what we are looking for is bounce back toward us to sell the trade, right? So now that we have identified, this uptrend, what we're waiting for now is for price not just to come around the point that bounce back has told us to sell, but to actually break our trend line, right? We want one of these, so you can see this is called a candlestick. So we actually want a candlestick, not just with this. So let me zoom in. So we want this entire candlestick, the body as well as the wick, right? So you can see that this part that looks very, very small, we call the wick. We actually want to see the body of the candlestick breaking our trend line, right? So that's confirmation number one, right? So I'm just going to put a note here. So wait for candlestick to break trend line, right? So you can see that note there. That's the first confirmation, right? Now, so we've identified this 2 time frames down to the 15-minute time frame. We're going to actually enter the trade on the 5-minute time frame. So I want you guys to make notes on that. 2 time frames down to draw the trend line, right? And it's actually 3 time frames down to actually enter the trade. So the 3rd time frame would be the 5-minute time frame, right? So this is the time frame that we're actually going to enter the market with. And the reason being is that we're going to use this indicator that you can see down here, and it's not that complicated. I'm going to open it up, right? So this indicator, right, you guys can write, it's called the MACD. So it's not complicated. I'm going to simplify it for you. So what the MACD does is basically to identify an uptrend and a downtrend, right? So when price is above this histogram, so when you see these 2 lines are actually above the histogram, that signals an uptrend. So you can see how above here, right? You can see how price is actually above here. That signals an uptrend. I'm going to show you it comparing it to the chart shortly, right? Now, when price breaks below, it signals a downtrend. So all you want to do, remember, we have identified an uptrend in CAD JPY. we want to sell it. So which means we want to participate in the start of a downtrend. So if we're looking to participate in the start of a downtrend, we want to, one, see a candlestick break our trend line, which we've identified above. But with this particular indicator, you also want to see price below the histogram, which it currently is, right? So you want to see price below the histogram. So if you know that you're selling the trade and price is still above, then you know that it is not actually ready for you to sell the trade as yet, right? So we don't have our confirmations as yet, and this is when we will wait. We will wait now for the trade to eventually come down here. And once it gets here, then you're looking for that break of that trend line, and also for these two lines on the MACD to cross under the histogram. So I hope that that makes sense. That's the first example, right? So you guys can see that there. We're looking for this move to happen to the downside, right? So that should be a nice sell. All right, so let's go to the next example. And we're looking for a buy on Euro odd, so Euro Australian dollar, right? Around 162.783. Right? So 162.783. So we're looking for a buy around this point where you see my red line, right? And applying the same confirmations that I have told you about. So that trade got called on the 1 hour time frame. So remember, if it got called on the 1 hour time frame, you're dropping 2 time frames down, right? So we're going to go to the 15-minute time frame, and we're going to identify a downtrend, right? So you can now take the trend line, and what we're going to do is that we're going to draw a trend line identifying our downtrend, and you can see it there. Now remember, before I said that an uptrend consists of higher mountain tops and higher valleys, right? In traders' language, that will be higher highs and higher lows, right? Now, with a downtrend, right, you have it the other way around now. So we're looking for lower mountain tops, right, and lower valleys. That's how we identify a downtrend, right? So lower highs and lower lows. Good. So confirmations for this buy. What do we need to see? We want to see price. Now remember, price is this red dotted line you can see on my screen, right? We want to see price actually breaking our trend line. So as you can see, it's not quite ready as yet. So we want to see price actually moving towards our trend line and breaking it with a solid body candle. So I'm going to make the same note here again. Right? Wait for candlestick to break trend line. All right. So remember now, we dropped 2 time frames for the trend line, but we actually dropped 3 time frames for entry. So we're going to enter on the 5-minute time frame, right? Now, when price eventually gets up to this trend line and it breaks this trend line with a solid body candle, what we want to see from here, right, is we want to see the MACD. We want to see the MACD line. So these 2 lines actually crossing the histogram. So this is what we want to see. We want to see them doing this. Right? So we want to see them crossing the histogram, right? So you can see how I draw it there. And once you get that cross, right, I've actually showed you the line that we want it to cross. It's actually the 0 line on the MACD, right? So once we get that cross, both lines actually need to cross the histogram, right? Then you can enter for your buy, right? So you need price to actually come and break your trend line with one solid body candle. And you also need the confirmation of these two lines on the MACD to cross the 0 line on the histogram. And that's it. You can market execute, you can enter the trade, and you will be on your way, because that will be your confirmation that the trade is ready now to go up into an uptrend. All right, so I've given you two examples. I've given you a sell trade and I've given you a buy trade, right? This is very simple. Like I said, all it takes is practice, right? Yes, you may not be able to understand the chart right now, but as Nikki came on and said earlier, IML-TV, right? IML-TV has made a lot of average persons, basically, right? Millionaires, 7-figure earners, 6-figure earners. And we are actually going to create 10 6-figure earners in this organization this year. We're going to help 10 people and even more, right, become 6- and 7-figure earners this year. And we've already started. We've started already. Guys, we are almost there. We set this goal before January. We set this goal since the last year, and we are almost there, guys. And this can be you, right? There's nothing special, you know. There's nothing special, but obviously I'm special, but there's nothing special or different about any of us that would have made, you know, $40,000 and up in the market. All we did was that we plugged into the information. We listen to our uplines, and when our uplines say, listen, guys, you need to go through the academy and you need to watch IML TV, try to not shortcut the process, guys, right? Follow exactly what it is they told you to do, because this is how you will reap your success in this market, right? All you need to do is keep plugging in, and everything that you're seeing and hearing tonight, this could be you 52 weeks from now coming on to this call and giving your own testimony about how you made $40,000+ in this market as well. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, and I'm going to hand it right back over to Danice. Danice, are you on the line?
Absolutely, I am still here. Thank you so much for your value tonight. And for, you know, we still have the numbers, man. I'm so excited that we still have these numbers, and you got to see a glimpse of what we do in the foreign exchange market. And thank you again so much. Thank you, Coach Kiera. Thank you to Tammy, Nikki, Duane, Ashira, Anya, Leah, thank you. Kamaya, thank you so much for making this call what it was. The chats are blowing up. I had to be in and out of the call because my, you know, WhatsApp is blowing up. Listen, guys, do not let this information pass you by. Rather you believe it or not, this is the truth. This is happening. In a few years, you're gonna say, I was on the call and it was I heard about this. I slept on it. Don't let that be you, right? Don't let that be you. Have a great night on purpose. Get back to the person that invited you to this call. Ask your questions, but most importantly, get started. Thank you so much. My name is Danice Hines, and I cannot wait to welcome you to the takeover. Have a great night on purpose, everybody. Good night.